We are now telling your followers that you started a live video.
Hi everyone, I'm Marni from BIBI London, and I just thought we'd show you around the store today, seeing as you can't be with us just yet. So I'm walking through menswear here, and we have lots of sherwanis and jackets and waistcoats. And we tend to make our menswear bespoke. I'm just going to point out a few pieces that I'm particularly fond of. I love this quilted number. You can see it's got some really cool lion, tiger button things going on. Again, this one's another popular one. The floral thread works. What else do I like in a minute? Oh yes, I love this waistcoat. So great for the boys or for a lighter wedding function, and for somebody who wants to be a little bit more exciting. We've got some florals and some bright colours. So let's go and see what we've got in store in BIBI London for the girls. So when we walk into BIBI London, the first thing you're received with is our Bridal Lounge. And in here, there's a really big range to choose from, and we also create bespoke pieces as well. And some of these pieces can be modified depending on what you're looking for, what colours you have from Sabyasachi. And this one in particular has the most beautiful dupatta with it's got the shading running through it, and if you like raspberry or you like the pinks, we've also got this gorgeous velvet piece in store at the minute, which I think is absolutely beautiful. We always have the classic reds in store from Sabyasachi and from other brands, and we've got some new ones at the minute. So all waiting for when you can come in from Shramlin Bhumika, and there's some really lovely ones with lots of colour in them. So I might point out a few if that's all right. Oh, this one on the mannequin, which is really new. And then we've draped it with some of the Heritage Jewels jewellery. But this has got loads of colour in it, and with this type of lenga, we can change the colours. So if you think, oh, you know what, I really am fond of pinks and peaches, we could put lots more pinks and peaches into lengas like that. I'll show you this one as well. This is another new one, which I really love. And it's got accents of a little cornflower blue, which I think is a really interesting colour to put against red. But I think it translates really beautifully. Oh, here's another new one. There's new ones everywhere. This red one again, but with lots of colour. That tends to be what people are looking for at the minute. Things that are just a little bit different. It's got pearl accents that run through it as well, which I think make it even more pretty. And then I'm going to go back to the start of the bridal room and show you some red on red. So we've got some really, really stunning pieces here to choose from, which have red bases with red threads or red sequins and beadwork onto them. All this little treasure came in on Thursday, I believe. It's a beautiful velvet lenga. And this type of lenga we could do in any colour. But I think the colours are so pretty because it's got like the lavender and the yellow, and then it's got a blush blouse and a blush dupatta with it. And these can also be made as a gown if girls don't want to wear lengas. Lots of our lengas here can be done as a gown, as a one piece, which makes the weight a little bit more comfortable. Oh, this is a lovely one. Again, it's really new and no one's tried it on yet, but it can be made in any shade, really, this lenga. And it has lots of beadwork and cut dana work, lots of sequins and pearls. And it has, it's what we call like a scallop edge to butter. So as you can see, it's got really, really tiny Swarovskis running through it, and along with the little pearls. Again, can be made as a wedding dress. You know, if somebody's having an English wedding or like a civil wedding perhaps, and they want to make a lighter version of it, we can do that with something like this. Ivories are going to be really big this year. So we've created a section here for all the girls who are looking for something a little bit lighter, maybe in tone, and also in embroidery. So this is another new lenga. This lenga would look beautiful with, you know, the peach becoming reds. So if you have in mind a more traditional look with ivory and red, perhaps this could be one that we could easily adapt. But just to show you the beautiful hand embroidery that's done on all of our pieces. Oh, this one's another new favourite of mine. I'm just going to hang this one up to show you. It's a really, really pretty lenga, and I think it's really timeless, this lenga. So even though it's got the modernism of the flowers running through it, it's traditional in the way in which the patterns are created on it. It's a really pretty lenga. Oh. And then we've got lots of pieces that could be worn for receptions, or they could be worn for wedding days. So this lenga is made out of beadwork all the way through, like a cut dana beadwork. And then it's got the most beautiful blouse with an invisible neckline, so it has like a sheer element to it. But equally, this could be made as a dress, and it could be made with sleeves. But the small details make all the difference, I think, with the small accents around the neck area. And then we've got, I'll show you the back of this as well. I think the back's particularly nice. Can you see the back, the detail? Because it's just a really nice way to do a reception outfit. This can be done in any shade, and I think it would work really nice in a dark colour as well, like a blue or a green or a red. And then it's got the really, really beautiful scallop finish and the little flowers that run through it. It's a really pretty piece. It's new to our store. I've never even tried it on yet, so we can't wait till people come in and we can see them on girls. It'd be great. So these lengas are, we call them our champagne tone lengas. So they tend to be, they're neutral colours. Just showing you this. This one's got like a scallop finish with pearls around the bottom, and then the cut dana beadwork all the way through it. And it's got a lovely amount of shine and a really beautiful cut to this lenga. Now, a very similar thing. So for girls, perhaps who want a gown or a dress, this is exactly the same embroidery, but it's onto a dress. So then that shows you how easily a lenga can be, if you like, converted. For somebody who doesn't necessarily, you know, want to have a two-piece, we can make a one-piece. So with this, I'll go back to the champagne lengas, because these are really popular at the minute, because I think that if you don't want to wear red, golds and ivories tend to be very popular, and we can always do a coloured blouse. So you might want to have like an ivory skirt, but do a coloured blouse piece with it. And then we've got some beautiful pastel pinks. Hot pinks. This is another favourite of mine, this mint lenga. It's got all little tiny beadwork. You see the cut dana, the thread and the pearls, and a really nice floral blouse. Again, this could be a one piece. I'm just showing you another. Oh, I'll show you this floral dress in fact, while we're on the florals, which is really lovely, and you can have this made in any colour as well. It's a beautiful bridal gown. And then we've got all of these wonderful pastels. They are from a designer called Tamanna Punjabi Kapoor. And I've got one of them on a mannequin. So in a moment, I'm going to show you that. But they tend to be on really lovely pastels with a thread and gota mix. So it's a mixture of techniques and embroideries. And this one, for example, so you can see it's got loads of different colours into it, integrated. But clients are able to customise that. So they might want to add more pinks and peaches or more blues to this or lighten the shade, and we can do that. And it's got a more traditional blouse piece. Pop that back. Oh, here's another one of my favourites. It's got rose embroidery and a rose cut work to the dupatta. So we're just going to walk around and show you a few more of the bridal pieces, maybe some lighter options as well. And then this is our party wear room. So lots of things in here can be worn for weddings as well. This is the piece I was talking about with the trail. By Tamanna Punjabi Kapoor. So not a lot of lenguas have trails, but with certain brands we can do that. So I'll just show you guys this all the way around the back here, and it gives a lovely silhouette and a very grand entrance. Equally though, she makes slightly lighter lenguas where the placements are a little bit softer, so the work is more spread out. And I'll just show you a couple of those. This is really beautiful as well, colours. And we've just had these new lenguas in from Paris and Gal. So this one is a particular favourite of mine. And with this design, again, I think it would suit most colours, light or dark. You can see the flare of our lenguas are really nice and big. And this could be made as a dress or be kept as a lenga. And then we have this piece, which is really beautiful. It's got peacocks and a beautiful off-the-shoulder pearl blouse. I'm going to take you girls around the party wear room just a little bit and pull out a few pieces that I think are really beautiful. Just because obviously when we open up again and weddings start again, people will be starting to look out for things to wear to people's weddings, hopefully sometime soon. So here, just picking out the florals, which have been in for a little while now, and they still tend to translate well for this summer. So gowns and lengas. And then, there's a lovely draped sari here, again with the floral print. I'll just show you, because it's on a mannequin. But it's a really nice way to wear a sari because it's got a belt in the middle and then it's got like a ruffle throughout. Oh, I love this piece. This piece has got angel sleeves and it's on chiffon. It's got really light mirror work and thread work. So it basically gives a lot of drama because instead of a dupatta, we almost have the attachment onto the actual piece. Again, it can be made as a one piece, but if you think, oh, you know what, I really want to wear a lenga, then we could keep it as it is and make this, instead of as a sleeve, we could do that for a dupatta for you. So lots of flexibility. And then for something more traditional, mendis and sangeets, etc., we have this lovely tunic piece with a salwar, and then the dupatta's got a pop of colour on it. And also we do really nice shalwars. Oh, and over here, some really fun, funky pieces, I would say. So we have this lenga from Paris, and the lengas are actually like a high-low effect. So it's shorter at the front and longer at the back. So that's a really nice one for parties and mendis and sangeets, because it's a nice way to wear a lenga in a different kind of way, so as to speak. And then all these pieces are all beautiful. This one is gorgeous. This could be a great option for a light bridal. So we could do a gold lenga, and then perhaps rather than the blouse being in a dark shade, we could do the blouse in a red perhaps. Or this one in particular I like as well, it's ivory. And this would work really well as a bridal lenga, because then you could create some jewellery with reds and greens perhaps to really give it that traditional flair. These are fun pieces. So this one is passing guard again, and it's a little crop top with a harem pant. Now, there's so many ways you could wear this afterwards, because this could be worn with a pair of jeans or a long maxi skirt in the summer. And your hiring pants would look great with a blazer and a camisole. So you could wear them in English events as well, in your Western world, as well as when we go to our own Indian events. This is a layered, it's almost like a palazzo sharara thing combined. And the top's gorgeous because it's really, I think, modern and fun and fresh. And again, you could probably get so much wear out of something like this. You could wear it with like a black lenga or black wide leg trousers. And with this, I can imagine it looking really, really beautiful with maybe a blouse in a pink or perhaps even an ivory. And so our pieces tend to be adaptable with lots of the designers because they make them so well these days that they can translate into Western wear. They're not typically, if you like, set in any culture. So something like this could be made into a lenga as well. So I won't take much more of your time. I'm just going to show you a few more pieces that I particularly love. I love this piece. It's a sari, and then it comes with this gorgeous, gorgeous feather accented blouse. And the sari's pre-stitched, so you literally just zip it on, and then away you go. And then we have these lovely, lovely lengas and accessories and bags from Cubic. So with the lengas and the blouses, we've also got the bag, so you basically just put it on as a little belt. And we do sell these separately as well. And talking about bags, I've forgotten the most important thing, which would be our really lovely Sabyasachi clutch bag. So I'm just going to go around here and just open one out and then just show you what they look like inside. So they are absolutely beautifully made. Can you see they're all quilted, and then they come with... So you can wear them as a clutch or obviously with the extension. And I imagine you can wear the crossbody as well to make them nice and comfy. Okay, let's put that away. And they all come in a lovely box. And I'm just going to go up and show you a few more things in our jewellery room. So we've had some really lovely jewellery in actually. Just before lockdown, the jewellery arrived in December, but we tend to make the jewellery to go with the outfits that we've got. So this one's got all pinks and peaches in it, which will go really nice with some of the Tamil Punjabi Kapoor pieces. And also sometimes with a red lenga, a contrasting set can really bring out the most of a lenga. So I'm just going to go up and show you some more jewellery up here. So we have a whole jewellery room called Heritage Jewels here at BIBI London. Again, some of it's customisable, so people might want a particular stone colour included in their set. Enamels have been a really big thing. So that set, if I just show you, for example, these two sets are exactly the same, but by using the red enamel, it looks a lot more traditional. And then by using the blue, I suppose it would be for a slightly more modern look or a lighter colour lenga overall. And then in we go to Heritage Jewels. Oh, I've got a friend in here. I'm just going to move her along. And in here, there's lots of really, really lovely pieces with reds and greens and blues, some enamels, some gundan, pulpy sets. We do a real mixture here, but lots of it is very much in keeping with what's going to go with the collection. Oh, I love that too. And sometimes, obviously, if you're not a bride, you might just want to buy some regular jewellery, some digga and some earrings. I'm going to go into this cabinet and pull this one out because these are new and I think they're really beautiful. Guys, I hope that's been helpful. and perhaps even a little bit interesting. And I really hope when we open that you'll all come and visit, because it's a pretty lonely place without having people here. There's always lots of new things in store. Things change a lot, and as seasons change, obviously, the colours and the garments we stock change as well. But for now, we just really look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a lovely weekend, and if you want to see anything else in detail, please give us a call, because we are doing virtual appointments, so we can show you in more detail and be a little bit more personal. So excuse me for not going into any great detail today, but I just thought you might all want to have a little look round. Thank you. Is it all right?